What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're meeting up with my buddy Colin. He actually had the 6.7 Powerstroke last week that we installed the drop shackles on. Today we're going to be heading over to Mexico to do a drag race to see what truck is faster, a tuned and deleted L5P or a tuned and deleted 6.7 Powerstroke. Now, this is a big race in my opinion because this truck right here, all the work I put into it, it cost me around $6,300 to get it to where it is with the exhaust and all that. Now, a Powerstroke with his, he did a tune and exhaust. Everything installed, it cost him around $2,000. I'm not gonna put the race tune in it here just to clarify. I'm just waiting on the tuning to become 100%. I wanna make sure everything is dead locked on because it's an expensive truck, expensive transmission. So I'm gonna put the street tune in it. It's around 550 horsepower. He's gonna go on tune level 3, but in a few weeks, when the whole truck gets cleaned up and I feel comfortable with the tuning, I'm gonna throw the 620 in it and we'll go back for a rematch. But like I was saying before, this is gonna be a big race in my opinion because that truck's a lot cheaper to do the work to versus mine. So I'm gonna be really curious to see the outcome here. We're gonna head out now, go here to Mexico. We're gonna get a couple photos of our trucks. It's gonna be me, my buddy Dave, and Colin. We're gonna get some photos ahead of time. Then we're gonna head over to Mexico and get this race taken care of. And two, I just want to put it out there, I'm not going to be beating on the truck. I don't really plan on putting this to the floor just yet, like I was saying with tuning. There's still a couple things I don't like about it. It's still in the beta phase. So when everything gets 100% taken care of, we'll put it to the floor on the 622 and I'll let her eat. But for now, we're just going to see how close it is. He's going to go tune level 1 first. I'm going to go on the 550. And that's the only thing I don't like about this is that it's not on the fly. So I got to hook my laptop up every single time I want to change tunes. I need Wi-Fi and all that stuff, so I can only have one tune at a time. He has the on-the-fly tuning, so he can go through 1 to 5. So we're gonna start on tune level 1, and I'll be on the 550. Then we're gonna bump it up to 3, and we'll see from there which truck's better, which truck's faster. And as you guys can see too, the truck is absolutely filthy. If I told you guys the last time I washed this, you'd definitely cry. I was out working the other day, a bird took a dump on my window, so don't mind that. I gotta get this cleaned up. I've been working every single day recently, because in PA I'm considered essential still. So I'm allowed to work and keep doing what I'm doing. So I've just been really busy out working every single day. But we'll eventually get this cleaned up here. Hopefully in the next video, I'll have a video of me cleaning this up. Also, too, I want to take this in and get all the recalls done. I think I have like something stupid, like 8 to 10 recalls outstanding on this. But all the dealers around me are closed. So hopefully next week or the week after, I can get this taken out and we can get the recalls taken care of. Real quick too, guys, before we head out today, I actually just saw this pop up this morning from GDP Tuning. They're talking about releasing on-the-fly tuning here for the L5P. Now, this makes me really weary because companies have been talking about releasing on-the-fly tuning for years now. And especially this company, I never heard anything good about them. Everyone calls them garbage diesel performance. But apparently they're talking about here releasing their on-the-fly version for the L5P. But I'm not sure if anything's actually going to come out of this. I just thought it was pretty interesting that they publicly said that they're going to release on-the-fly tuning. Now, if they did this, you can plug and play into the factory ECM with EasyLink. But like I said, I'll stay on top of this, and if anything comes out of it, I'll definitely let you guys know. This is a little comparison between the 2017 and 2020. I know someone asked me the size difference. Mine's just a little bit taller, but with these wheels and tires on here, it definitely does lower the truck a couple inches. So it's pretty close, if you ask me, but you guys can see for yourself. I'm trying to convince him to throw the banana smoothie tune in this thing. He's refusing. I want to see a banana smoothie, 6 neutrals. I want to see 6 neutrals in this Ford. Alrighty, we just made it home from the race. We got the truck back here in the garage all safe and sound. I just popped the hood real quick just to go over everything. I just want to look everything over on it real quick. I haven't really pushed this truck to its limits. Like, to be honest, I never floored this thing. I really did the work just for a reliable truck that I wouldn't have to use DEF or anything like that, so I don't really beat on it too often. So this is like the first time I really actually pushed this truck to its limits. So I just want to go over, check everything, make sure everything's good. So I'll get back to you in a second after I do all that. The one thing that I want to share with you guys really quick, what I just discovered was I wanted to check the transmission fluid level. I really haven't done that since I got the truck. So I just hopped up in here, and I think I just spent like 20 minutes searching for the transmission fluid dipstick. I couldn't find it anywhere up in here. So I actually just broke out my owner's manual, and I can't believe what I just read. So I'm going to show you guys that real quick. It says right here, it's usually not necessary to check the transmission fluid level. There's only reason blah, blah, blah for fluid loss. This vehicle is not equipped with a transmission fluid level dipstick. What? There's a special procedure for checking and changing transmission fluid in these vehicles. Because this procedure is difficult, this should be done at a dealer. Contact a dealer for additional information. You're telling me on a heavy-duty truck that they made the transmission non-serviceable. I can't believe that. So after I just read that, I hopped up in here and I looked a little deeper in here. And the only thing I can see, let me bring my flashlight out here real quick. All the way down in there on top of the trans, if you can see those two lines right there, that's the only thing I can see to service the transmission. It's like those two really thick lines, and they both are capped off, and they have that band around it, so you can't do anything with the transmission, which I think is absolutely bizarre that I just discovered that. That actually really makes me kind of mad, because like now, if I ever want to do anything with the transmission, I got to take it back to the dealer, like even to change like the filter and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. I got to dive into this more and do some more research on it. But other than just finding that out with the transmission, everything else looks good in here. My fluid levels are good. No leaks or anything like that. Truck did really well, shifted really good. It actually did impress me a lot. That's like the first time I got on it. I just drive it normal, like I said, so the truck really impressed me with the power it's putting down. Still got to get all this cleaned up here with the headlights. To be honest, I'm having an issue with this one, so the LED's burnt out here in the corner, so I got to take this back out. It's been like that for a while. That's why I never really went ahead to clean all this up, because I got to pull it back out again, so that's the reason why this looks like crap still. Alright, now let's talk about the race. I know those 6.7s are no slouch when they're tuned. I know they put down a lot of power and a lot of torque. And same thing with the L5Ps. They're supposed to be really quick. But with my truck, I didn't put it to the floor. That was only around 3/4 throttle. You can tell when he started to pull away that he had it to the floor and it was just eating, going away. But on this, what I noticed was when I was in tow haul mode, that's what I had on to lock the converter up when I was doing that drags and those pulls in Mexico. When I pulled it down, the downshift, when you're in 10th gear or whatever gear you're in and you're in drive, it automatically throws it down to 7th gear, which is really weird. What's even more bizarre is when I was in tow haul mode and I pulled it down the downshift, no matter what gear I'm in, it throws it in 5th gear immediately, which absolutely like blows my mind. Like, it's so hard to figure out what the transmission was doing. So next race, like I said, when I get the truck cleaned up with the tunes and everything like that, we're gonna put it to the floor in the 620 horsepower tune. Even he thinks that when I get this thing loaded up with the 620, it's gonna blow that thing away. He has a max effort tune, which is called the banana smoothie, which I think is pretty funny. Probably give the truck 6 neutrals and all that stuff. So we're gonna do that when this tuning gets all figured out. We're gonna head back to Mexico and do a round 2 race to see who's faster on the max effort tune. Alright, that's about it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw with the 6.7 and the L5P going head to head, be sure to tap that like button. Also, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. It really helps the channel out. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.